Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jadisola, and today's video, oh my gosh, it's going to be an interesting one. So at the beginning of the year, I did set out some goals for myself, and to be honest, I don't know how I'm doing. We've done more than half of the year already, and I just want to check if I'm on track or if I've gone way off track. And if at the beginning of the year you also did set a goal for yourself or did set goals for yourself, I'd like to hear how your journey is going, because mine is about to get real. Anyway, so at the beginning of this year, I did set some goals for myself, and they were basically around three main goals. So one was social goals, the other was like health and fitness goals, and then the third was my financial goals. Since I have more financial goals, I'm going to talk about those goals last. So we are going to start with my health and fitness goals. And I do have some of the things written down, so just in case I'm looking down. So I have just two headlines under my health and fitness goals. And it is go to the gym more and lose 10 kg. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when I was making this goal, I was living somewhere else and there was a gym in the building, right? And I can tell you that before I moved out of that place, I didn't go to the gym. And then I moved to a new place. There's a gym in the building. As a matter of fact, I have access to two gyms. And I've only been to the gym once. So let's just say that my fitness goals are out of the window. And I didn't lose 10 kg. As a matter of fact, I probably gained about 4 to 5 kg. So I am not on track with my health and fitness goals. Like 100% not on track. This is so bad. Whew. Okay, so on to the next set of goals. So my social goals, I had maybe three headlines here, and it's more like socialize more, go out more, and travel more. Now, that socialize more, is, I think socialize more and go out more, I'll probably say maybe they almost mean the same thing for me, because I would rather stay indoors. I don't like to go out much. I love chilling in my apartment, doing what I love, either recording videos or watching Netflix or learning something. Those are the things that I love to do. And when I go out, a lot of people get a lot of energy from when they socialize and they meet people. I get drained. But every time I go out, it almost feels like I have to, spend 2-3 days just recovering from going out. And it's not even like I'm doing anything excessive even when I go out, but I usually would need 3 days, sometimes a week, to just even get myself together after going out. So on this particular one, I wouldn't say, I would probably, if I'm to score myself over 100, I would probably say I'll give myself 40%. And that's because I actually did make an effort. I did go to Reading and then I went to Whitstable recently. I went out with two of my friends that we really planned and we explored London. I'm not sure I put up that video, but I have tried to socialize more. I do have some friends as well around where I stay, and I have hung out with friends around where I live a couple of times. Not a lot of times, but I think I have tried. I know there's a lot of room for improvement here, and I need to work more on this as we are now in the second half of the year. I'm sure I didn't say that about my fitness goals. Does that mean that I have no plans On to my financial goals. Okay, so I had two headlines on my financial goals, and one was save £50,000 to buy a house, and the other was create other streams of income. Now, I'm going to start with the first one, yeah? This, I actually gave myself this goal since last year, and I gave myself till the end of July 2022 to save £50,000 pounds, and I am not anywhere close to this, right? Because we're already in July right now, and I'm just like, halfway into my goal. And for this one, I had huge plans, to be fair. And one of the things was to continue to stay in a house share so that I can, save a lot more money. But in February of this year, I changed my mind and I decided to, move to a new place and then live by myself. And as such, I increased my monthly expense by £1,000. I took a huge hit in terms of like my savings goals. But nonetheless, I feel like even if I didn't take that decision, it would still be unlikely that I probably would have met this goal. I think this goal was also hinged on the other multiple streams of income that I set out to create at the beginning of the year. So I have not met this goal. I am just going to give myself maybe till the end of 2022 to see if I can hit the goal that I set out. So we'll see how that goes. Now, onto the streams of income that I said I was going to create. And I had 4 of them in mind at the beginning of the year. One was to start an Amazon FBA, which is like, when you sell on Amazon and all you have to do is get your inventory, ship it down to Amazon, and then Amazon will sell for you, ship for you, handle returns for you, and they take out their commission and credit you, and then you just repeat the cycle. So that I actually did open an Amazon FBA account, but I never did anything after that. I didn't settle on what I was going to sell. I just didn't do that. I don't know what my excuse is, to be honest, because I had taken a course last year on how to successfully do these things, whether or not I was sourcing goods from the UK or from China. I had everything figured out, but I just didn't do it. So that's not good. Other one was to start a YouTube channel. And on the 1st of January, I did start a YouTube channel. So usually when I set goals like that, the first thing would be start. Because I believe that this is like the most difficult step in achieving the goals in the first place. Because a lot of the things that I've even talked about, maybe I probably didn't even, get started on them in the first place. So I did open my YouTube account on the 1st of January, 2022, and I gave myself till the end of the year to hit like monetization milestones of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But as you can see, if you check my subscriber counts right now, you would see that I have actually surpassed my goals, and I am so thankful to everyone who has subscribed, people who watch my YouTube videos, people who support me, and a lot of like the YouTubers and content creators that have also supported me along the journey. So I have actually hit my monetization goals, at least monetization milestone for YouTube that I set out to achieve by the end of the year. Now, I am not earning a lot right now because I literally just got monetized this July. I have earned, a whooping £9 off of YouTube. But as I go into the second half of the year, the plan is to continue to grow my channel and, just figure out the niche that I really want to be in terms of like the topics that I want to continue to talk about on this channel, because the honest truth is I'm still figuring it out. I'd like to hear from you guys, some of the things that you might be interested in, and I'll incorporate that into my future content. Next thing that I said I wanted to do was to start a podcast. Now, this one, I even bought a mic to start my podcast. And the reason is I felt like my YouTube channel, I wanted it to be something different from what I was going to be talking about on my podcast. If you've been following my channel, you would know that I've spoken about, being an entrepreneur for a really long time. And I wanted to have a podcast just sharing my experience in building multiple businesses and telling stories of maybe other entrepreneurs as well, challenges, victories, successes, and everything in between, trying to run a business. And that's what the podcast was meant to be about. I created like an Instagram page even for that, but I haven't just settled down to record. So hopefully before the end of the year, I will start my podcast. Now, the last one on my other streams of income that I said I was going to create was to to create an online course. And for this, again, I've started, but I think I've just been taking my sweet time in terms of like finishing up my course content and, pushing it out as well. And I think, to be honest, when I think about all these goals, I think that towards April, I started to feel a bit like overwhelmed with everything I was trying to do at the same time. Remember, I still have like a 9 to 5, and some other personal things were happening as well. And I got a bit overwhelmed, and I just decided to take it one step at a time. I was seeing a lot of traction with my YouTube channel, so I really just concentrated more on that. And I'm glad that has at least yielded some positive results. So now I think I can focus on, just continuing to like grow my channel and even like achieving the other goals. My fitness goals, we need to pray about that. As well as my social goals. I am really going to make an effort, and hopefully at the end of the year, I will do like a end of year roundup just to check in again and see where I'm at with all these goals that I actually set out for myself. Whether or not I'm going to achieve everything is up to me at the end of the day. So I will be checking in. I'd like to hear from you about your own goals for 2022. How is it going? Please feel free to share in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Bye.